Hello there, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. I hope all is well with you. I hope that things are going well for you. Well, we have just been busy in the garden collecting and harvesting our different pumpkins and squash and winter squash and our different fruits and vegetables. It's just been a wonderful thing. I've been able to go to the farmer's market and pick up peaches, which I do love, and soon we will be going apple picking. And I've been able to gather here many different winter squash too to add to my table. And so it has been just a beautiful time of harvest. But also we just want to be grateful and have an attitude of gratitude as we continue to gather and put things together. So come with me out into the garden as I gather things and bring them back into the home to decorate the home for this time of harvest. And then as we move into Thanksgiving and into the holidays, that we will have an attitude of gratitude and thanksgiving for the harvest that we have been able to put together for this growing season as we start to wind down and move into fall and autumn and also decorate for the season. Good morning, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home. I've made some changes here on this deck because I moved out the mums from the table, and there's some changes made to the garden. I finally have been able to go in and make the changes, and so now the deck has a different look, and it has even, I think, more of the season of autumn is being represented here in this centerpiece here on the deck. And I like it. I like the changes. The season's colors are so rich and bold and add a sense of festiveness, I think. It's festive, and the colors of orange and gold bring out the autumn season, the changes that are to come, even with more intensity as the leaves will be changing soon. So I'm going to put these mums here over in this section of the garden. I'm not going to remove the purple perilla just yet because it's still looking very beautiful here. So that is my intention. And there are a lot of weeds here, but it's full. And soon the garden is going to be withering because the temperatures at night are getting so cool, so things are going to be dying back. But in the meantime, I just want to add some color right here because it is what we see first when we're coming down the stairs. We get to see this section here. So I'm going to just put the mums here in the ground. Underneath this ground there are some tulips already there, some tulip bulbs, and later on in the season I'm hoping to get some more tulip bulbs to put there. I don't know, I might be a little late, but if I can, I'll get another, at least 1 or 2 bags to beef up this bed. But last year I did put a lot of bulbs in. This section is looking fairly decent. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to put those mums into the ground because there are tulips there. But we may just add some mulch later on, and maybe also some more smaller mums. I'm not sure. But this bed is looking fairly good. I really like how it looks. It's full and nice, and it has the zinnias, and the caladiums are still looking really good. I love this right here. That is so beautiful. That makes the bed. This little section here. And then if I back up, you can see it with the mums. With the mums and the purple perella. You can see the zinnias, and in the background there, another caladium, which is just so special. And then right here, there are butterflies flying around here. They just love this patch. You see the butterfly? Yeah, they just love this patch of zinnias. They are in love with the zinnias, and I am too. I love how they look, and I love how they've come out. They're looking so pretty, and these mums are just doing a great job here of holding down the fort, I think, with the caladiums. It's kind of bright out because it is late in the evening and the sun is shining, so that's why you can see my shadow. I'm going to see if I can get these mums in now, and then I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. We also have some mums that we're going to put on this side too, because the impatiens have died back. So we're going to add some color here with the mums as well, in the midst of the mint and also the lanium. So pretty out here. And we just want to make it a little bit more beautiful. So I think that's how I'm going to arrange it. I'm going to put them in like this, and then I think that should look good. So this is what I have so far. That's all of the debris that I gathered from just this area, and I think that it came out pretty good when you look at it here. It's kind of neat but yet full, and when I'm walking down from the steps, this is the first thing that I will see, and I think it looks very, very pretty, and it's in keeping with the coloring of our garden, which happens to have turned out to be that of a purple cream lilac color garden. That seems to have been the theme color for this year. So I think it came out pretty good. I'm very pleased with the mums. And the soil is so good. This soil is full of compost, so it's very rich, and I think that the mums are going to love it here. So I finished on this side and worked on that, and that is looking pretty decent there. So I decided to work on this side. Now this side is pretty full with different things, and so I decided that at least when I come out, if I look at this area, that would be inspiring. Now the back of the bed needs some work on, but this front area here, where we have the rhododendron, we have the dying back of the bee balm, and this whole texture, it's just going to be nice with the purple perilla that's now fading in color. It's actually a pot that I dropped into this bed to add some fullness to it, and I really like how this area looks with the Lanium that is growing out here, which is really good. So I think just adding these mums here would make a difference in this bed. So that's what I'm doing. I'm digging the hole. I already got started. I started cleaning up before I remembered to put on the camera so that you could see what I'm doing. But this is what I'm doing here, and we have mulch there that we will be able to mulch this area, and mulch the other parts of the ground. Even though it is compost, which is a good mulch also, I do like the wood chip mulch in the fall, because it helps to keep the ground warm, and hopefully it will allow the plants to last a little bit longer. But so far it just looks really good, even before I'm finished. So let me finish up here, and then we can look at it again. So what I've done is I've dug a hole here, and I'm going to just pot them in and put them into these two spots here. The others I've already planted in, but let me just get that done, then we'll look at it again. So I made the hole a little deeper so that I can just pop it in there. And so what I'm going to do is just take it out of the pot. I gotta put back on my gloves. I took off my gloves. All right, so here we go. Here's the plant. Just pull it out, and they're not that root bound. They look pretty good. Plus, I don't expect them to do a whole lot of growing right now. Maybe a little bit of growing, but not a whole lot. Just cover it around, and then just make sure that it's pressed in really well into the ground. Pull it up and press it in. Alright, so that's one. That's looking pretty good. Let's work on the next one here. Alright, so here it is in the pot. I'm going to just pop it out, put it in here, and you want to find the front of it in a sense, because you want to make sure that the flowers are coming out towards you. And I'm just going to press it down in the back there. I'm gonna just pull this soil up and around it, and then press it down in some more. And when I water it in, that will make sure that the soil would be firm around the plant. That's why it's important to water it in afterwards. But for right now, we just want to get a feel for it. So that's it. I guess this one could have been a little bit closer to that, but I think it's fine because we have like a piece of this. You can let some of this lanium kind of droop down like that to fill in that gap and give it a little flare. But that's it. That's it for now anyway for this side. And I think what we will do, as I said, is possibly mulch it down, because we have the bag of mulch. I see it there. We'll probably mulch it down. Plus I have the rest of the bed to finish. But at least when I'm coming down the stairs, I am going to see something really beautiful. So let's try it out. Alright, so I'm coming down the stairs, and first thing that I see is this, which is so nice. Then when I turn my head, I see that bed of color, and then I turn again and I see this bed filled with the beautiful mums. And the good thing about these mums, because the buds haven't opened up yet, it's going to last longer and it'll have more color than the others. The others may fade a little quicker, but this will still have color. And that is why I put this one in here, because I believe that this one in the pot will anchor this bed even when these mums fade. You'll still get some richness of color here. So that's the work for today with the mums. And I have one other section that I have to work on. Remember that I also placed the yellow mums in the pot here, and they are doing very well. I love this here in this pot. It's just like a pop of color that just comes out. And then the other one on the other side is also there, that is adding a pop of color on this side. To work on will be this section, but not today. I think I've done enough for one day. And this is the section with the dahlias that are about to fade, but it's gonna look good when we work on it. I decided to work on this. It's hard when you get started to not continue. So I cleared out the impatiens somewhat, and so now I'm going to like freshen the bed a little bit, and then I'm going to put in these smaller mums into this area, and we probably will, as I say, mulch it over so that it looks good. Now my dahlias are still, the dahlias are still blooming here, and I need to actually cut them back because they have some fresh bulb buds here, but some of the buds are spent, like this one for example, and this one over here. See that one? But many of them are looking really good, and I have some fresh ones opening up now. So really pretty. So I think that this is going to look good here. Let me see. See, this color is very close to this. Now doesn't that look good together? monochromatic. And of course the green is the opposite color. So if I put one here, see if it'll stay up. And that is a vinca. Then I have the begonias that I planted earlier that were smothered by the impatiens, but now they're coming up looking really good. This is a weed. Looking really good. Then I have another one here that I can put in right about here. Yeah, so I have that one there, maybe over a little bit. And then I will disperse these cream ones. I really love this. So pretty. You see this? I don't know if it's focusing. Do you see that? Isn't that beautiful? So it'll have a nice bloom here. And I think if I just like pop them in here, scattering them throughout this bed area. That it's going to look really, really sweet. And then my husband can come through and mulch it. So like the black mulch with it will look so nice, I think. Now this one is more of the reddish color, the maroony color. I'm gonna put this one over here. Now look at my kale. Kale's doing pretty good. You see the kale? I planted these by seed. This one looks real nice. I was just experimenting to see how they do in different parts of the garden. And this kale, the dinosaur kale, is tough. I have some of the curly kale over here that grew back from, or was here from last year. And it's still there, but not like the dinosaur kale. That dinosaur kale looks good. All right, so this is the idea. So let me get busy and work on this, and then I'll show you when I'm finished. So this is what it looks like so far. As I said, I believe we're going to mulch this down so that it is complete, but it looks really good here so far. So what I need to do is to I need to deadhead these dahlias so that they look crisp. But I did trim up the dinosaur kale there, and I think that this looks good here in a line. Now, as I said, my begonias now will get a little more air. I think they will stand out now because they're not smothered, and they'll look really good. So I think this is pretty good. I'm happy with what I've done so far. Well, if you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below. What have you been busy harvesting and gathering? Have you have you changed the decor in your home to have it look more festive and more of the harvest time? And if so, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're doing. Let us share as we grow, 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 grow together. Catherine's Garden at Home. Yeah, as we come together to be grateful and have an attitude of gratitude and experience gracious living. Well, thank you so much, and see you next time right here in Catherine's Garden and Home. Bye. For more videos, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And thank you so much for watching. See you next time right here in Catherine's Garden. Bye.